But she was trying to just say that like Nigerians are criminals or we're here to like steal or something,
Yeah, yeah,
And I
come.
was like, come on.
That's not the first impression that you want.
Yeah, that was the first impression that was the first thing, and like that really spoiled my mood, and I
Yeah.
made me hate Romanian people. I would
Mm.
not even lie. When my friend, the guy stood up for me and was like, "Oh no, you don't say that. We are students here, so you can't say that Nigeria." And later she apologized anyway, but who cares?
Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Ayokole Yamani, and we have an amazing guest in our midst today, and her name is Dima. Dima, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Hello, hello. My name is Dima. I am a student. I'm studying in Romania currently. I'm in my third year medical student.
Okay, so you're welcome. And she also has a YouTube channel called Dima.
The
So
mass word.
Dima's World. Okay, so I'm going to put the name of the YouTube channel on the screen right now, and you guys should check it out. Everything you need to know about Romania. It's like a library, really. So you can just check the channel out and get informed. So today we are going to be talking about how Dima moved from Nigeria to Romania. All right. So Dima, what made you decide to move from Nigeria to Romania? Did you just wake up in the morning and like, okay, I think I'm going to Romania? So what happened?
Okay, I would say my dad wanted me to be a doctor,
Okay.
and I wanted to be a doctor, but I was not so like into it, and I couldn't get into the medical school in Nigeria. And I already moved on. I was like, okay, that's fine. I can study whatever. I don't mind. I must be a medical student. And
Okay.
then my auntie came up with the idea that I could study in Romania because she had like a friend that studied here, and that was it. I wasn't so enthusiastic about it, I would say. It was
Okay.
difficult because I had to look online to look for information, but it was stressful. As was so stressful.
Okay. And it took you how long to process the admission?
Let me say like 3 months because I was taking my time since I didn't have anyone to help me do most of the things. So I was just taking my time one step at a time. And Nigeria how it can be. So one thing they tell you to come back, come back, come back. So
Okay. And 3 months, are you talking about 3 months for only admission or 3 months for both admission and visa process?
the for even after I applied, let me say I took like 2 months for me to get the requirement
Okay.
because then my work original work was not out and they required that. So I had to wait. I was going to the school, and when
Yeah.
it was out, I had to send it to the school, and it took 1 month for the admission to be out.
Okay. Okay. So you said your dad was like the inspiration. You didn't decide, okay, let me go to Romania yourself.
Yes, I didn't want to go to Romania. That's the truth.
Where do you want? Where
I didn't even want to travel. I'm just being serious this year. I didn't want to travel. I think I'm not one of those people that wanted to Japa. I wasn't. It wasn't my case. I didn't want to travel.
Okay. So
But I'm happy.
okay, when your dad told you about his desire for you to leave the country, how did you react to it? What was your initial reaction to that?
For
Or are you
me,
kind of
like,
different? You're like,
yeah, growing up, my dad always had the finances, so I couldn't even challenge it. I was like, okay, that's fine, So I didn't think about it much. That was just it
mm-hmm.
for me because he always had the finances. So anything he says is it. So I'm like, okay, if you want me to travel, then it's fine. Now you have the money, so what can I do?
Yeah,
I will just
and
follow.
you started buying into the idea, right? Probably you were making inquiries online, checking out pictures, videos, and all that.
Yeah. Okay, I would not even lie because when I came, the plan was to get into medicine initially,
Mm-hmm.
but I had to do the preparatory year. And when it
Okay.
was taking time for the result for the list to be out, I already wanted to travel.
Okay.
Initially, I didn't want to travel, so I had to start looking up for schools online and applying for different schools. But
Yeah.
later, I got the admission, and so it was just useless. The school I looked
Okay.
up.
Okay. So now tell us about the embassy experience. The embassy is located in Lagos, right?
No, Abuja.
Abuja.
It's only one embassy in Nigeria. It's in Abuja.
Okay.
I, I would
So
say
how
that
was
was
the
the
experience like?
easiest. part of it for me. But
Okay.
but now it's more difficult. That was 4 years ago. It
Okay.
was the easiest part for me because all I needed to do was just go on the website and fill in the document. It was difficult filling because it took time, but I needed to be careful. But then it was not like it was not so much for me to do. I just filled everything and I submitted, and they gave me an appointment. And then I went for the appointment. I paid the visa fee, and I waited for like 3 weeks. No, not 3. I think it was 2 weeks and 6 days because I was counting. I was sure.
Get an interview date, right?
No, 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 no. The visa.
Oh, okay. So after the interview, you have to wait for decision.
Yeah, I had to wait for a decision for like 2 weeks and 6 days.
Okay. So what was your experience like during the interview on the interview day?
Yeah, I was really nervous and tense because I've never traveled and I haven't even gone for an interview. So I was really scared. But seriously, it was very easy. It's the easiest interview I've gone for because now I go for an interview and I realize that it was so cheap. I was
Mm,
just asked what I was going for, and I
yeah.
said, they asked me who told you about the school, and that was it. Who is your sponsor? And I said, and that was it. It's okay. We'll get back to you in 3 weeks,
Okay.
and that was it. And they called me. No, they sent me a message rather, 2 weeks
Mm,
and 6 days. So
okay. Yeah. So, like on that day, there are a lot of Nigerian students there, right? On that day, it was it kind of packed as usual.
no, it wasn't packed. I think we were about five or so.
Okay. So, like, it's like a one-on-one interview section, right? Or it's like I don't know, maybe you've been to the US Embassy. It usually looks like a bank where you stand at each window. Is it like
No,
that?
unfortunately, it wasn't like that. Fortunately, I mean, unfortunately, anyone, it wasn't like that. You just because we're not a lot of people
Mm,
to start with, so you just have to. When it's your time, you come inside. You
yeah.
you you beat the console, or just you and him,
Yeah.
and he just gets your document. You pay the money, and he just talks to you, and that's it.
Okay. And then after your visa was granted, you arrived Romania. What was your first impression upon arrival?
I think that was the that was the I was happy living in Nigeria,
Okay.
but when I got to Romania, I was so sad because oh my god, it was one of the
Homesick.
worst scenario. Like because I was the only black person in the airport,
Okay.
and everyone was literally looking at me. At some point, I felt like I was wearing my coat at the back. I was like, why is people looking at me? What's going on here? Everyone was just looking at me. Even the kids, they were just staring. So I was like, what's going on here?
Alert.
And because I needed to go to Oradea, that's where my school is,
Okay.
and I landed in Bucharest, and my flight was in like I think 5 hours, so I had to
Mm,
wait 5 hours in the airport, and I didn't know anybody. I think I had one friend, a guy, but he was studying in Bucharest, so he came to the airport to just like see me and help me around,
yeah.
and I was meant to check in my luggage into
Yeah.
the next flight. So
Mhm.
when I got there, I was a lady, and she was like, "Oh, why are you here?" I said, "I'm here to study." She was like, "Oh, you're here to be." I think she said, "You're here to." Oh, I want to remember the word that she used, but she was trying to just say that like Nigerians are criminals, or we're here to like steal or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Come.
was like, "Come on."
That's not the first impression that you want.
Yeah, that was the first impression that was the first thing, and like that really spoiled my mood, and I
Yeah.
made me hate Romanian people. I would
Mm,
not even lie. When my friend, the guy stood up for me, and I was like, "Oh no, you don't say that. We are students here, so you can't say that Nigeria." And later she apologized anyway, but who cares? So I think
mm,
that was the first
that was a
experience for
human.
me.
Yeah. So, and when you were finally cleared, it was easy for you to find apartments. Okay, you said you have a friend, so he helped you out to get an apartment and all those
No, my
things.
friend was in a different city, like I said. That was in
Yes.
Bucharest, so I had to
Mm,
get to Oradea.
okay.
Before then, like I told you, I had my aunties, my
And
aunties. She
mhm,
she was here, so and the husband's cousin is
mm,
studying here. She's in the final year, so she
okay.
already helped me to find a place. But then
Mm,
I moved into the hostel because it was
okay.
easier for me since I was new to the city.
Yeah. Yeah. And were you kind of shocked with the lack of English? language speakers when you got there?
I would not say I was shocked because I already knew that I knew beforehand that Romanians don't speak English, so
Mm.
I wasn't expecting more.
And
I
how did
wasn't
you adapt
expecting
to
more.
that? How did you manage to adapt to that?
I was okay initially. Like I just had to. I don't know, but then I had to because it
Because
was
you
it
were
was so funny
expecting,
because even if I
yeah,
go to the
yeah,
markets, they don't speak English,
yeah, yeah.
and you want to buy something, they speak in Romania. I'm just looking at them.
Not to
I just
demonstrate, just
yes,
uh,
exactly. I was just trying to demonstrate,
yeah,
and that was it. And it helped me learn the language anyway. Just
yeah.
few like
Little
the
basic
basics.
stuff. Yeah,
Because I had to learn so I can buy some things.
yeah.
But I had friends. Then I met people and they helped me around, so it wasn't so difficult.
Okay, guys. Yeah. So that's the first episode. We are going to do another video, and the title is "Study in Romania." So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and also subscribe to Dima's channel, Dima World, right?
Yes, the mass word.
Dima's World, and also please hit the like button, and we see you guys again very very soon. Thank you.
Bye.